What's up, guys? We're back again, working on the computers. But hey, that's alright, guys. Just tuning in. Hopefully everybody's having a good one. Let everybody get in here. Give them a second. All right. All right, let's get this hard drive out of here right away. Western Digital, 500 gigabyte. We'll put this off to the side for my buyer. He'll pay me $2 a pound for this, so I'm gonna leave it as is. He also gives me back the broken drives, the ones that don't work. I guess I'll just make a pile over here. All right. Should probably grab another tote for the unprepared wire. Yeah, that's a good idea. There. All right, at least it won't be all over the floor now. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Say, bear with me, guys. I don't think I've done this style. We got her out. Is a little lever on the side. Thank you, David Hernandez, for that follow. I appreciate you. You're helping me get to that 10K mark a little bit closer. Thank you. We have a CD-ROM drive here. DVD-ROM drive. There could be a laser diode in here with a little bit of gold. We got magnets, a little bit of electric motor action going on. We do have some gold fingers right here in the back as well. What up, Chad Sparks? How you doing? Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate that. I don't like this. Oh, here we go. There. A little bit of garbage. And we have a nice, beautiful, extruded aluminum heatsink here. We're going to definitely go ahead, clean it up. Real simple to do. Actually, we can just do it real quick. How's it going, Chris? Sam, thank you for your follow. I appreciate that. What I do, I don't mess around trying to find a little skinny screwdriver to get these screws out. Take my clippers here and just clip it down a little bit. You get the point. Clip that out, flip it over, put it on your vise with a little gap, and you pound these out with a hammer. Maybe I can even do it right here. There we go. Came right out. Heck yeah. Oh, I had a pretty good weekend. I got a lot of work done in the basement. I'm going to make a little workshop down there for the winter time as well. And I had to take a whole bunch of stuff to my storage unit. A whole van load, like stuffed. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys all had a good weekend as well. We have 300 people in here. If you guys love Planet Earth, scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, videos and live streams of the sort, go ahead, hit that follow button because you'll be helping me out get to 10K. And, oh, I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you very much. We got a RAM stick here, man. We got a Samsung. How many? 4 gigabytes. It's not going to go into my resale pile, unfortunately. We do have some beautiful chips here we're going to get, though, because they have gold bond... excuse me. They have gold bond wires in them. And we have these gold fingers here on the end. We're going to clip those off and definitely save those. Thank you for that heart me, Chris. And thank you for them 9 GGs. Appreciate you guys. Oh, thanks for the 10 GGs there, Chad. Thank you. Oh, we got a little button here. There we go. We got our power supply. You can sell the unit as a whole. Just take a few pennies for your time. If not, you can go ahead and spend a little bit of your time and make a little bit more. You're going to have some brass prongs right up in here. Right through this grate, you can see this transformer sitting here. You're going to have some aluminum heat sinks, some copper donuts. The outer casing is going to be sheet iron, which is going to go for about 7 cents a pound. You also got your insulated copper wire. I'm going to have to go ahead, clip all these zip ties and these plug ends off because my yard will dock me tremendously. If yours doesn't, keep that stuff on there. Get that copper wire price. I currently get $1.14 a pound for mixed insulated copper wire. Let's go ahead and get this motherboard. Actually, let's take a look at this processor, the CPU here. This one might be worth resale, potentially. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, have a good one, Chris. Take it easy, man. This one I'm going to have to look up. I'm not quite sure. This one is an i5-3470. But if we do scrap it out, we have beautiful gold pads here on the back side, pinless CPU, and we have all kinds of we got all kinds of MLCCs. So we'll set this guy off to the side for, we'll look that up on eBay and whatnot. I'm going to go ahead right away here and take care of this battery. We're going to get this guy off of here. I'm not sure how to test them. Oh, thank you, Sound Man. I appreciate that. 15, all right. These batteries, Donald's E-Scrap did mention to me you can resell these. I haven't really looked into it that much yet, and I'm not sure how to test them, so. E. Chavez, I'm not quite to that stage yet. I haven't done a recovery myself yet. I'm in the stage of collecting, identifying components. I got all that down. Next spring, I will be, I'll be running a copper 2 chloride formula, and I'll be getting the gold foils and whatnot off of the exposed gold. Scrapping together, I appreciate that follow. Thank you very much. But yeah, if you do want to learn the solutions and all that kind of stuff, Mr. Chavez, go ahead and follow Scrooge McDuckin. He's the one that does the recovery and all that good stuff too. He's really, really good, and he does teach very well. He explains things very nicely. Go ahead, give him a follow. What do we got here? There we go. Oh yeah, we were getting the motherboard out. That's what we were doing. Let's go ahead and do that quick. Larry Bolin 241, thank you for your follow. And D, I appreciate that follow as well. Thank you both. Helping me get closer to that 10K marker. If anybody else is enjoying what they're seeing, watching me tear down electronics, making some money off of scrap, off of free stuff. I get all my scrap for free. I do occasionally pay a little bit here and there, but I get everything for free. I try to pass my knowledge of what I know on. I'm nowhere near a professional. That's a disclaimer right now, guys. I'm nowhere near a professional. I'm still learning some of the gold recovery stuff. There's always somebody that has more knowledge out there on the situation. I do a lot of scrap metal. Triple X there, thank you. Thank you for asking. No, I do like to test some of it. I do resale. I'm getting into the resale market. I used to just scrap everything, but scrap is the lowest value you're going to get for anything. So, Anthony, thank you for your follow as well. Hello all. I don't do the recovery part of things, but I sell the boards to a refiner. Yep, you can also do that. You can also sell your boards as is to your scrap yard, or you can sell it off to a refiner. Hey, or you can have them refine it. Honestly, I would probably... Thank you for that donut, OTD. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. How to retest the boards? Honestly, motherboards would be a little bit more of a harder one unless you had a... if you had, like, some scrap yards have a huge wall where they just plug them in and see if they work and whatnot. I'm not too sure about that one. But if you want to take the whole unit, plug it in and test the whole unit, see if it works, and go from there. I'm not very good at fixing stuff. So I do take my CPUs and my RAM, my 8GB RAMs. I do sell these as is over there on the old eBay. Thank you for those GGs. I appreciate that. Hello, Eric. How you doing? Thank you, Snobby. Welcome in. Welcome in, Eric. Thank you, guys. You know what? I don't know why a lot of these things, like chat, just got filtered out, and it's all you said was reset your goal. But I don't know why. I'm gonna approve your comment, but I'll reset that here. 1 second. Give me just an uno momento. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the gifts. Thank you. Definitely, you don't have to do that. You definitely don't have to send any gifts, but I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, guys. There we go. I think we're good. Let me get the chat fixed. There we are. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. It started filtering stuff. Thank you, Michael Butterbean. Thank you. I appreciate that that follow. Just sold a lot of 60 i5 4590s for $700. Wow, man. There's a nice paycheck, right? Heck yeah. Very nice. All right, we got our beautiful motherboard. You can already see that gold plating up in them sockets. You're going to have it up here in your RAM sticks and your other plugs as well. You have a nice little piece of extruded aluminum along with gold pins just all over the sides of this board. Let me try to get a better angle at them. Maybe you can see them better. I'm kind of all over the place. Right up here. Got some here, here, and here. We also got a few chips across the board. We got a couple small flat packs and stuff like that. A couple small IC chips congregating over here on this side. We'll go ahead, toss this over to the side. Thank you, Troy, for that follow. I appreciate you. Excuse me, guys. A little bit of plastic to toss into the recycling bin. Oh, man. My garage is so full of e-waste right now. What's up, Denny? How you doing? Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. The place, it's So we really don't have too many really good spots that are close by for me to get rid of e-waste. So the place I take it to, I don't even know if they know how to price it. They go by brown boards, power boards. They gave me like 40 cents a pound for those after I depopulated them. And then they went with green boards, and they gave me $1.20 a pound after I depopulated all those. So, maybe it's $1.20 for the ones I didn't depopulate, and then the ones I did depopulate, the green boards, they gave me $1. So, to be honest with you, I'm not sure about that one, Snobby, if you were talking to me. But I definitely like to take that heat sink. I take all that stuff off of there, man. But, I mean, I guess if I'm getting $1 something a pound, that's more than I'll get for the aluminum extrusion price. Dr. Jerkface in the house, how you doing? Thank you for the heart me, I appreciate that. I guess if I think of it that way, if I leave the heat sink and everything on, I'm going to be making a little bit more money that way. But I do believe, like I said, that yard wasn't sure, even though they deal with e-waste and stuff like that. Maybe they just get a really good price on it. And this was actually a couple years ago, too. What is up, Wicked? I haven't seen you in a little while. How you doing, bro? Hopefully you're doing well. I forgot who we had come through last night. I did clip this on accident, but they did say that they were selling these for like 12 a piece. Been busy. Hey, that's all right. I know the feeling. I'm busy too, trying to get ready for winter. But it doesn't help when I keep doing all these pickups. I'm trying to get rid of stuff, but I can't say no. Hey, Kevin, I see you there. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to try to do this, cheat a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Sheet iron. Now we can get in here. Take this guy out because we are going to have on each of these USB ports, we're going to have 4 gold-plated pins in there. And we have a little bit of insulated copper wire, $1.14 a pound. And now we'll be able to go ahead and take this, take this casing and toss that into our sheet iron. And we'll go on to the next one, guys. Thank you. I'm just going to call you Cole for that follow. Thank you very much. What up, Scotty? How you doing tonight? All right, let's do a little bit of an older one. What's up, Ron? How you doing? Let's do this old HP, guys. What do we got here? Intel Celeron. All right, Windows XP, HP Pavilion 503N. Polar Pop for the win. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate ya. Anybody else out there that loves scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, and live videos and live streams of the sorts, go ahead, hit that follow button, because where is it? Hold on. Somewhere over here. Anyways, go ahead, hit that follow button. You'll be helping me get to 10K. Noam, I hope I said that correct. Thank you. And Riva, thank you for that follow as well. I'm sorry, everybody's coming in with those names that I don't want to pronounce wrong. I don't want to offend anybody. Appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead, rip this computer apart, see what we have on the inside. Oh, 1 second. See, there's more comments getting filtered. Hold on. I don't know why they're doing this. I'm gonna unblock that. User 130-207. If I'm interested in broken laptops, I'm sorry. The shipping will probably end up taking me out on that one. I do apologize. I do appreciate it. Thank you. But I'm gonna have to pass on that one. We got a little bit of sheet iron with this door here. Put that into the pile out of our way. All right. What do we got going on here? Actually, let's pull these screws out real fast. I'm getting pretty excited though because it's going to be depopulating season here soon. Making a little workshop downstairs. So that'll be awesome. We'll be doing lots and lots of depopulating here in the next few months. Over the next few months, I should say, rather. So that'll be fun. How's it going, Daniel? How you doing? Let's get some of these wires out of our way so we can see what we're working with down here. There we are. Almost got her. Alright, get this stuff out of the way. And then, okay, that's broken, I think. Maybe it's not broken, maybe it's supposed to come off, I don't know. Alright. Real nice, beautiful. Oh, dusty. Gerardo, thank you for that follow. Appreciate you. What's up, Fast Horse? How you doing? All right, got a nice, beautiful extruded aluminum heatsink here. These do add up really, really fast. You got your fan here as well. You can go ahead and scrap that out for electric motors. And you have a little bit of insulated copper wire you can clip off there and clean up. Oh, honestly, I think I got this from... What business am I at in here? Because I pick up from a few businesses. I think this was the actual... Is there a hard drive in here? I picked this up from one of my buddy's other jobs, his boss. So, I'm not... It was like a construction company that I got this one from. Thank you for that share. I appreciate that. Having fun. Thank you. The DDR3, let's take a look here. That is just DDR. It's 128 megabyte stick here. Not bad. Nice big chunky chips that we'll harvest off here. Nothing on the other side. That's all right though, because we have these beautiful gold fingers we'll take off of here as well. Have a slot card over here. A little bit of wire. There we are. Are the screws worth anything over time? Oh, heck yeah, they are. I save them up. That's one thing I never understood when people toss out screws and stuff like that, like in the garbage. They definitely add up. This is here, let me plug my scale in quick. All right, the battery's done charging. Let's get the scale plugged in. I actually have a 2.5 pound bucket. I'm gonna make a video on it once I get it full. It's got some weight to it. I mean, it's not all just screws in here. Some of it's like bigger bracket pieces, but it's more of just an example. Here, toss some pieces out. Some stuff that falls off the desk into the bucket. Stuff like that. Get that out of there. Yeah, not bad. It's a 2-gallon bucket. And I got it labeled too. Fill me with screws for video. But I got the scale over here. Let's just pop it up here real quick and see what we're working with so far. I actually haven't weighed it since I started filling it. Well, that's 32 pounds right there. Minus 13 ounces, so yep. Anywho, we're filling it. iSapper76, thank you for your follow. Appreciate you. Alright, let's get back to that computer. We'll talk about this hard drive real quick. Seagate, what are we rocking with here? 40 gigabytes. I would normally, back in the day, take it apart and scrap it out for all of its goodies, all the gold recovery, the aluminum, the magnets, the gold pins on the back here. But now I get paid $2 a pound from somebody. He tests them all, buys the ones that work, and then he sends back the scrap ones. So I do have a few scrap ones around here, but that'll be more of a winter project when I'm inside. Alright, we'll get back to this PC here. Paulina, thank you for your follow as well. Appreciate you guys helping me get closer to that 10K mark. I think we're gonna have to get rid of this CD-ROM drive here. Oh, all right. Yahoo. Meridian user. All right. Well, I like this Yahoo disk. We'll keep that around. You're so awesome, Sauce. Thank you for the follow. You're awesome, too, for hitting that follow button. Thank you very much. And even if you didn't hit that follow button, you're still awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Everyone's been so generous with that follow button. I appreciate you. I've been working. Same with you, Dalton. Appreciate you. Thank you for hitting that follow. Trying to get to that 10K marker. We're really working on it. Let's see what we need to do to get this out. I don't really do too many old computers, I guess. Well, I wish I had more. Alright, this guy ain't coming out. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I was just hoping that might work. Alright. Man, everybody's all following me now and I'm messing up. Don't look over here. There we go. It's coming out. Slowly but surely. There we are. Now I might actually just go in on the back here. Open up the back. The other side panel here. Go into here. A little bit of sheet iron, and we have some screws potentially holding that in. We don't. All right. So if we just add a couple smacks, and we have some more, possibly stainless. Feels like a stainless piece. Should pull this guy right out of here, and now we have our CD-ROM drive. We may have a laser diode in here that has a some gold on it. We're gonna have a little motor in here or the outside casing is sheet iron. And we're going to have a little board in here as well, along with some nice, beautiful gold pins. I do have a massive tote that I need to take these apart. There's way too many. It might even be a couple days of taking those guys apart. Alright, why isn't this coming out? What? What? I know, it is kind of funny, Newton. Oh, there we go. If it doesn't come out, we'll make it come out. What up, C-Bigs? How you doing, man? How's life been treating you? Disassemble? Yep, you're right. I'm taking all this apart. We're scrapping it out. We're making some money on free electronics and free scrap metal that we pick up on a weekly basis. If you want to go ahead, hit that follow button, because we're doing our... I show you everything that I pick up, all the cool stuff, all the electronics. Get all kinds of good stuff. Johnny 5 Alive, yeah. Good movie. All right, we have our power supply here. You can go ahead and sell this unit as a whole, or go ahead, break it down, maybe even make a couple extra pennies. You got some brass in here. You have your fan. You can get an electric motor pricing. Also inside, you're going to have some nice pieces of aluminum, some transformers, some copper, and not to mention, you do also have your insulated copper wire right here. Go ahead, clip those plug ends off, unless your yard doesn't make you. Go ahead and take and get that insulated copper wire pricing if your yard doesn't require it. My yard unfortunately does. What up, homie? How you doing? Nice to see you here. I'm on a little bit earlier from what I normally am because I'm starting overtime right away on Monday. 10-hour days. So I don't think I'll be on that much. I'll still be trying to do some videos here and there. All right, we got that fan. Like I said, you can go ahead and clean these up and get that electric motor pricing. What kind of card are we working with here? Yeah, something with a nice little transformer. We got that crystal oscillator right there, that little silver box. You have your flat packs as well. Huge, chunky MLCC, that little tan box right there in front of my finger. Hopefully y'all can see that. There's two more right over here as well. And then you do have your gold pins, gold-plated pins. You can see those. You got those in there, and you're coming in with some nice gold fingers as well. Look at that shiny, shiny. Thank you, Mr. Hobo, for that follow. How do you clean a fan motor for motor price? All right, let's do it. You got your fan here. Grab yourself a pair of wire snips right here. Thank you for those hanging lights, C-Bigs. I appreciate that, sir. You take your motor here, and you're going to want to go ahead and clip all four of these supports as close as you can to the center. We'll go ahead and do that right now. I appreciate that, man. All right, get your casing out. You do have a little bit. Thank you for the heart, me too. Got a little bit of insulated copper wire. Throw that into your bin, and then you're left with a little bit of trash. Toss that off to the side. Now your yard, if they're not picky, you may be able to turn that unit in with the cage and everything as electric motor pricing. But if your yard's picky, they're going to want that off of there. And if they're really picky, you're going to have to clip all these fins off of here as well. So we'll go ahead, take these side cutters. Be careful. You're going to want some eye protection or something potentially. But go ahead and give them a clip. Sometimes they do fly. This one, not so bad. Try to clean up as much as you can. This one's a little bit more of a pain in the butt. I can usually do them a little bit quicker than that. But there we have it. Thank you, Matthew, for that follow. There we go. Here we go. You got that motor now. Hey, Jules, how you doing? Also, here's a little bit of a look on the inside of what one of those motors do look like. They have little tiny copper spools. Hold on. That's right. For some reason, I don't know why TikTok's doing this. It's censoring a whole bunch of just normal comments. So give me 1 second. I'll uncensor it for you. I'll approve the comment. Yeah, there we go. All right. I don't know why they're getting filtered. Hey, Shell, how you doing? Didn't see you there. I think I got... All right. There we go. Thank you for the heart, me, Jules. Appreciate that. Hey, Mr. Long, how you doing? Let's go ahead and pull out this processor here, the CPU. Trash Panda, thank you for your follow. All right, here we are. What do we have? I think it was... Yeah, the Intel Celeron pinned CPU. Nice gold pins. You can see that shining. Last thing to do is, get this battery out of here. Remove that guy. And then we'll go ahead and pop this motherboard out. We'll move on to the next one. Hey, Clarence. How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Oh, man. I'm all... Sean, thank you for that follow as well. There we are. Yep, we got that small socket motherboard. Do believe, isn't it, if a quarter fits inside of here, you got your large socket, and then if a quarter does not fit, it's the small socket. Either way, they all have some pretty good stuff on them. You're going to have gold plating in these sockets where that CPU sat in there. Got some beautiful extruded aluminum. Also, where any of these RAM sticks and slot cards would have plugged in, you're going to have some gold plating in there as well. Get rid of some of this dust. We got an IC chip hiding back here, making out with a crystal oscillator. You got your gold corner BGA here, and you can't forget all these gold pins as well. I usually prop these up against something so they don't move, and take my chisel and hammer, and I just kind of chisel along as long as it's sharp enough. Otherwise, you can go ahead and oh, it's been a while. Been too long. It's been over a year since I depopulated, so that'll be fun relearning that again. But anywho, yeah, loaded boards, gold pins up here in all these jacks as well. I try to stay away from the heat, especially because I'll be indoors in the winter time taking these apart. I gotta be careful with that one. But speaking of heat, we're gonna be heating up this garage hopefully for next winter. I'm going to start saving some money up and start buying insulation and insulating my garage. So then we don't have to worry about working inside or any of that stuff. We got a couple USB ports here. You're going to have 4 gold-plated pins in each one of these plugs right there. A little bit more sheet iron. And, yeah, we'll put these off to the side. All right, let's move on to the next PC, shall we? What do we got here? Got an HP, missing the RAM, no hard drive. Looks like we're getting into the ones that I ended up purchasing a while back. So some of these might get a little bit more boring, but they should have some CPUs in them and the motherboards. We still got a few more fun ones out there, though. All right, here's our power supply already. Thank you for that share. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's still around. I just haven't gotten to it, man. I'm so far behind. It's not even funny. It's still here, though. We're definitely not going to get rid of it until I make a video and take a look at it. Even if I don't make a video, I'll still message you and let you know about it, man. Yeah, nothing coming off of there, is it? There we go. We're going to make it come off of there. All right. A little bit of plastic. Throw into the bin. We got to throw it into the bin. All right. We're back. A little more plastic again. Throw it in the bin. All right. I mean, winter's right around the corner, and I probably have I don't know, with the rate I'm going at everything, I got a couple months stuff to do. Oh, yeah, it's Monday tomorrow. I'm just trying to keep a positive attitude. I got to be in 2 hours early on a Monday. No, it's fine. No, we're having a good time, guys. Oh, we got the funny screws. And we lost the bit. Oh, there we go. I am kind of excited for winter to come around, though. We can do some depopulating. There we go. These are fun. These are nice. I usually try to get this copper off here. Let's go ahead and hit it with a file so I can show you it is copper. There we go. Take a look at that. You can see that nice orange reflecting where I scratched it with the file. So this, you can go ahead, clean up these screws. And I do have a video on the YT showing how to clean a bunch of these guys up. There is a little bit of metal on here that is magnetic. So you're going to want to clean that off of there. Which it is only just a couple screws right here. So we'll pop those off of there. I usually go ahead, take my wire snips. I give this copper a snip. And then I'll peel it back, and I do try to get this copper plate off here as well. But if you don't want to go ahead and do all that, at least pop these screws out, clean this heat sink up as the best you can so there's nothing magnetic. And you can go ahead and sell this for an aluminum copper radiator pricing. But I like to try to get the copper off of here. Thank you, Brian, for that follow. Thank you. Appreciate everybody hanging out. This is awesome, guys. Having a good time. What do we got going on here? Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't even need to take those screws out. They weren't even holding anything in. Boost in 715. Thank you for that follow. Fowzer, thank you for your follow too. You guys are awesome hitting that follow button. You guys are helping me to that 10K. If you guys love Planet Earth, scrap metal, and e-waste recycling videos and live streams of the sorts, go ahead, hit that follow button because you'll be helping a normal dude like me get closer to 10K. Appreciate you guys. Mia, thank you for that share, and thank you for the follow. There we go. Thank you for the share. You are so awesome. Appreciate you. Oh, have a good one. That's right. You take it easy. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. All right, here we go. Pop this CPU out real quick. Take a look at that. We have a pinless CPU right here. Intel Core Duo 2. One of the most common ones that I find. I toss these into my scrap bin. So, GamerBoy24, what up? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. We're hanging out, scrapping stuff. A lot of my live streams have been e-waste focused, but I also do other scrapping. You can check out my page. Take a look. Unless you're already following me, you may be following me already. And if that's the case, I appreciate you. Thank you. Got a nice big chunky piece of extruded aluminum heatsink here. You're going to have gold up here in these pads as well. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I'm going to have a whole bunch of gold pins here as well that we'll harvest off of this board. Inside these sockets, you'll have some gold plating too. Big chunky flat pack right here. This black chip with legs around all four sides. You do have a gold corner BGA. You're going to want to grab that as well. Thank you for those. What's up, Chad? Thank you, thank you. OTD, that's hilarious, man. I promise you, anything for my followers. Alright, we have a whole bunch of jacks over here as well with some gold pins. If you're really into that micro scrapping, you're going to want to go ahead and grab those. Along with these right here, look at those big chunky ones. We got Jules with the eyes peeking around the corner. Alright, we just got to remove this fan yet, get some of this wire out and the power supply. There we go. Nice power supply here. I would love to get into that. I'm retired and looking to extension of my money. Yeah, it's a really good side hustle. Yeah, I mean, I work a full-time job and I got my family and stuff and whatnot, but I still make a pretty decent amount. I'm happy with it. It lets me buy some extra tools here and there or upgrade my shop or something. But if you got plenty of time to do it, you can actually make a pretty good amount off of it. I like to do it as a hobby, though. It's fun seeing what everything's made out of and watching my buckets fill. And then when I do go cash it in, it really makes me feel like my time paid off. Plus, it keeps me out of trouble. Here, my vroom, thank you for the follow. All right, we got this power supply here. You can go ahead and sell this unit as a whole. But if you want to make a little bit more and you got some time for it, go ahead, break it down because you got some brass prongs right here. An electric motor you can clean up for an electric motor pricing. Inside, you're going to have a power board with some transformers. You're going to have some copper donuts, some extrusion, maybe not extrusion. You're going to have some clean aluminum. You're going to have some heat sinks and stuff in here as well. Here's a little view. You can actually see it in the back here about what I'm talking about. There we go. And you have your insulated copper wire. My yard requires me to clip these plug ends off, so I will do so. But the wire does add up, $1.14 a pound. Do we need any machines to do that? Any machines are you talking about? I'm sorry, I even forgot what I just said a couple seconds ago. If you're asking about just starting out scrapping, you could just get yourself some basic screwdrivers. You don't need no special power tools, nothing like that. Go ahead, just get yourself a screwdriver set. Go around to Harbor Freight, get a couple of pliers, get yourself a cheap pair of wire snips. You can definitely get started. Oh, how do you get the gold out? I'm gonna run a copper 2 chloride to get my gold foils. Have a good one, Ron. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. To get back to that, I'm going to use a copper 2 chloride formula, which is muriatic acid and water. We're going to go ahead, put that together, and we're going to get that gold, the gold foils like this off of my fingers here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to collect those. If you want to follow someone that really knows what they're doing when it comes to the recovery portion, go ahead and follow Scrooge McDuckin. There we go. Thank you for that, Chad. Scrooge is better. He's doing all the recovery and stuff right now. I'm getting to that point. I'll be doing that towards the springtime. Eagle 1 Botch, thank you for your follow. So I'm more into the scrapping, disassembling, collecting portions. I have not done a recovery yet. I'm looking forward to it though. It's going to be fun. All right, there we go. Let's go put this power supply here. I feel like I said something wrong with my formula. I feel like I said something wrong there. I don't know. Jules would have corrected me if I would have mistaken something. All right, that fan is almost done already. Somebody would have corrected me. There we go. Got that motor all cleaned up nicely. They do add up. Just going to give this wire a clip and go on to the next one. Oh, sweet. All right. Heck yeah. Yeah, Scrooge is the one that you're going to want to learn from on the recovery process. All right, we're going to remove this guy off into the sheet iron pile. What else do we have over here? Oh, let's do this one. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I still have 17 desktops to do, roughly. Gamer, if you want to hang out for a little bit more and stuff and hang out, I'll get to know you a little bit better. That can be something we can discuss in the future. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate that. Right now, I do have Scrooge and I have Jules at the moment. I really don't have too many problems around here, to be honest with you, which is I'm grateful for. Little bit of sheet iron. Yep, Scrooge has a beautiful YT page. I do also have I have some videos over there, some long form videos. I just started posting more long videos, so which one do I get more gold out of? Out of what? What do you mean? Like, are those laptop RAM? Okay. Anywho, what do I get more gold out of? The older, the golder, if that's what you're looking for. The older, vintage electronics, you're definitely going to be pulling thicker plating out on there. And then your more modern stuff isn't going to have as much gold for your daily consumer electronics, but your military, medical, aerospace, tech, stuff like that, that's going to have some pretty good gold on it yet. I feel like I just need a couple more IQ points to be able to figure this out. Oh! All right, there we go. Yep, so here, no problem. We got our CD drive here, a little guy. It's not going to have too much in there, but we'll still save it and we'll harvest it the goodies out of it. What else do we have here? Oh, here's our hard drive. Ah, yeah, thank you, Chad. We can pull this guy out of here. Be careful with it so we don't damage it. Yeah, the aerospace is real good stuff. Hard to get that stuff. We have a Samsung hard drive here. I get $2 a pound for it from a private buyer, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep it whole. I don't know. Why? What's up? And we have a little bit of sheet iron here as well. Hold on, I'm going to go and see what Allie's talking about real quick. Uno momento. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. What up, Crooks? Thank you for that follow. Appreciate you. My wife was just curious, just wondering, because I got to carry up two of my littler children because they fell asleep downstairs. They're okay for right now, though. We'll break down another PC or two. Like I said earlier, I got to go in for overtime right away in the morning. Not looking forward to that. But it is what it is. It's good money. I gotta invest in some more, like, I don't even know what you call these. I don't know the proper name. Bit holders for my impact. Doesn't even, well, these don't really latch, but it doesn't latch anyways. A little worn out. There's just like some small tools here and there that I gotta get. See, there we go. Fell out again. Ah, the quick release. Yeah, there we go. Better get some rest. Yeah, I'm going to have to hop off here. I think we'll take apart one or two more computers. It's, what time is it right now? 8:16. We got a little bit of time yet. Though, I'm going to end up... I don't like these little compact computers. These kind of stink. Oh, there we go. That's how you do it. A little bit of sheet iron into the pile. Pull this up here. How often do I go live? kind of just whenever I don't really have a schedule. I just do it whenever I feel like it. Recently with overtime though, I probably won't be on this week, but I'll be hopping on like Fridays, Saturdays, sometimes Sundays, more towards the weekends. But if I'm not working overtime, it's just randomly throughout the week, but it's usually more towards like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. The only reason why I'm on so early today is just, like I said, because I have overtime hours coming up here. All right, we got another fan here as well. Alright, plastic for the bin. I gotta say, this is like one of my most favorite tools. Love this thing. Toss this into the fan pile. Thank you, Wrench, for that share. Alright, once again, we got one of those aluminum copper heat sinks. Those will go as your aluminum copper radiators, or at least they do at my yard and most yards, because they do have that aluminum fins here along with the copper. But you're going to want to clean up this little bit of steel here, otherwise you will get docked. You got the screws in there and you have those brackets. Luckily, it is just a couple screws and those come right off. I do though, however, harvest these pieces of copper and toss those into my number 2. What do you use the app for? The app. What do you mean? Like social type stuff? I usually use this. I guess, if that's what you're asking. Alright, we have another pinless CPU here. Let me get a rag for this one. This thermal paste is a little juicy. Alright, this one, I don't know what this one's going for. If anybody wants to do a quick lookup, we have the i5 3470. i5 3470. We'll set that off to the side to get a little price check on it. We got some RAM here as well. What do we have? No idea. Oh, here we go. Okay, these I might want to resell these or look into it. My Technology Geeks, they are 8 GB RAM sticks. I'm going to look into that. Thank you, homie. Appreciate that. I don't think I've ever heard of this brand, but I may be able to get rid of them. So we'll set those guys off to the side. Cornelius Hash, thank you for that follow. Where can I send 5K pounds of IC dip packages in container? Good question, sir. What do you use the axe for? Huh, the axe? Oh, I like to use it to get out like any plastic or something that's hung up. I'll just crack, crack. Appreciate those prices, guys. Thank you. Alright, let's get the motherboard off of here. Alright, screws. Where are you hiding? Is this anything? This might be something right here. Probably not. Okay, I see. It's got to do the old slide back. What? Oh, there's a screw right here. Don't like compact computers. What time is it? It's 8:22 over here by me. Hey, there we go. We got some movement happening here. Oh, we got the puzzle piece, guys. 1 second. Let me climb up here quick. Hey, there we go. We're back. Good old Wisconsin. Once again, pretty much the same spiel, guys. Got your gold plating in where your CPU is sitting. Right up in here, you can see where the RAM was at. You got gold plating up in there. Nice little extruded aluminum heatsink. More pins here as well. A little bit of wire. You got a nice chunky flat pack right here. All kinds of little IC chips scattered across the board as well. Oh, this is a bench. It's my desk. Got my toolbox up here. My monitor is right in front of me so I can hear you guys. Thank you for the club cheers, Jules. I appreciate that. No, we're definitely... I got a little rubber mat here on my desk. I'm using a office desk, an old metal office desk. Thank you for the heart meat, Denny. Appreciate that. What's up? Are you kidding me? How you doing? I see you in here. Level 13, Denny. Thank you for the Go Populars. Appreciate you. A little bit of sheet iron. We'll keep that in there. And we got our fan. This one looks interesting. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I almost fell. What's up, Ryan Richards? I don't ever seem to get any flash goals. As much as I'm on, I haven't had one in weeks. But it seems like as soon as somebody hops on, they get one in like 5 minutes. Either way, yeah, I know, that's really weird. Maybe I just don't see it. Maybe it should pop up right on like the bottom of my screen though, right? And I should be like, oh, hey, I got a flash goal. But yeah, no, I don't ever see those. Okay, yeah, maybe I just miss it. Who knows? You guys know how much I pay attention sometimes. All right. Oh, okay, that one was the wrong side. Got some plastic here. I pay attention more than others. The big button at the top, yeah. What? That's one of those kind of computers. Which way does it open though? I had trouble with that earlier. Let's get all this plastic off here quick. Oh, that's weird, homie. It's one of those, yes. Everyone's gonna watch me struggle here for a minute. Oh, there we go. Oh. What comment did we pin? I missed something here. Ah. Oh, it flips open. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you. We got 4 sticks of RAM in this one with a nice little slot card. Looks like we're going to have another aluminum copper heat sink. Can't stay driving. No, that's no problem. I'd rather you be safe than getting into a wreck or something like that. Appreciate you coming through, though. More plastic. Thank you for the heart, me. Yes, I know. I'm doing it wrong. I know. Oops. Well, maybe that was supposed to happen. There we go. Okay. This is kind of a cool heat sink here. Kind of reminds me of like a trophy. Like, yeah, I'm the e-waste champion of the world. Okay, anyways. Like I said, aluminum copper heat sink goes at my yard as a aluminum copper radiator. But I will go ahead and I'll clip these pieces of copper out here and get number 2 pricing for those. And sometimes I'll go ahead and try to get these plates off of here as well. That is kind of a cool idea, Jules. I might keep this one around. We'll keep it around. Maybe we could. Oh, that'd be kind of cool to do. Like with our we all support each other. Do like some kind of like yearly event or maybe not monthly, because shipping that thing back and forth would get tiresome. But it'd be kind of fun. We could make some ideas out of this one. You do some like tournaments, and we could do something. We could figure something out. I got ideas now. All right. We can talk about this a little bit later. I'm sure you could probably have some ideas there, Jules, too. I like this. This is going to be cool. Yeah, exactly, Scotty. Yeah. All right, we got some more wire here. I'm going to have to go ahead and clip those plug ends off of there. Coming in with our power supply. All kinds of goodies in here. Oh, I sprung a leak. Anywho, let's not pay attention to that part. We got some brass prongs here. We got our electric motor. We'll clean that up, get electric motor pricing. Coming over here on the back side, just so you guys can see. Right up in this corner over here, you can already see 2 copper bearing components in there. You have you can see your aluminum. You can see your transformer as well. So there's all kinds of cool stuff in there. James, right now I looked them up. The ones that have potential resale value, I will go over to eBay and sell them there. Otherwise, I save them up because I will be doing gold recovery. Yep, thank you, Jules. That's exactly what I do. Same with RAM sticks and any of your slot cards that may potentially have any value. We got another one of these green clips here. There we go. It's another Linksys. No, it's hold on. Let me grab a Band-Aid quick. And that's why we carry a box of these out here, just in case. I apologize though, James. Numbers and stuff like that don't mean a lot to me, only because I have to look everything up. If it looks fancy, I'll look it up, but otherwise I look up most of my CPUs, RAM, stuff like that. But yeah, always love to double check on the resale value. User 337-55929-75576. Thank you for your follow. Oh yeah, I mean, if you're building a PC and you've seen somebody destroy that, it must have been worth something pretty decent then. I appreciate you here. I'm here to scrap them, but I do the resale, like I said, if it's worth it. Let's check out this RAM here. I actually just sold 4 sticks of 8 GB RAM, some Gigastone, I believe, for 25. Oh yeah, 40-50 bucks. That's nice. Very nice. We got some 256 megabyte RAM sticks here. So these are going to go into my scrap pile. I'll pull these chips off of here and I'll clip these gold fingers. I'm pretty sure all of these are probably going to be scrap worthy. Yeah. That's all right though. And if you're not into the gold recovery, I don't think I've been mentioning this, but if you guys aren't into the gold recovery yourselves, you can go ahead and sell these for $40 a pound over at Board Sort. I believe cash for computer scrap, maybe a little bit higher than that even. So there's options out there. Some people even buy them for more than that. Yeah, some of it's not worth it, but then again, sometimes I do get lucky as well. Yeah, see, this is where this comes in handy. One of my favorite tools. There we go. Saved me a little bit of messing around there. Got that fan right out. This one's a big one too. Yeah, even with I have had some pretty old RAM. I've tried posting up there, but it doesn't really go for much. But very, very vintage stuff, correct? You're right about that one. I'll be saving it. And anything that's like 8 gigs or like definitely 8 gigs, but 4 gigs. I even have trouble with 4 gigabyte. Getting rid of those. Yeah, 4 and under. Yeah. I'm still learning too with my whole resale and whatnot. There's still parts that I'm learning. Here's a screw. Alright, I think it's free. Yep, there we go. If you sell the 4 gig sticks in a 4-pack, you might be able to sell them more. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. But yeah, gold is climbing OTD. If you're right about that one. Some of the other sticks I do though, I sell those. But I'm very excited for the gold recovery portion too. What do we got rocking in here? Pentium 4 processor. We're gonna throw that into our old scrap heap. We got that pinless CPU. Gold pads on it. Yeah, definitely scrap this one out. And we got a whole bunch of MLCCs right in the center there. Other than that, you got, of course, I know I sound like a broken record. This is the only thing we're doing is PCs right now. But we got your gold-plated pins up in here and all these plastic pieces. You got some gold plating in here. You have a painted aluminum heat sink, extruded. I'm not sure if that one would even go as extruded there. But you have a chip underneath that you're going to want to collect. You also got some aluminum here as well. You're going to have some gold pins right up in here in your USB ports and your Ethernet ports and whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and get this battery off of here so it doesn't cause me any issues in the future with storage. And you have your gold corner BGA as well. Those gold corners are very nice and they add up quick. Orig, thank you for your follow. And Balantano, I hope I said that right. Your name has a weird font and sometimes I can't read it that well. Thank you for that follow as well. This is probably going to be my last PC of the night. We have a little bit more stuff to take out though. We got hard drive. Do we have a hard drive in here? Yeah, we'll find out. We'll see what we have left. Looks like we got green clips here. Slide on out. A little drive here with some nice gold pins, and you have a little electric motor. So there should be some chips and whatnot across the board. I apologize, guys. I'd love to stay on all night with you, but I gotta be up early. And you have your CD-ROM drive here as well. You're gonna have a little electric motor that drives the tray. You're gonna have a board in here. You're gonna have some nice gold-plated pins on the back here as well. Sheet iron casing on the outside, as well as some other goodies. We will be getting to these here one of these days once it gets a little colder here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this little board out and clip up some more of this wire. And then I'll be saying my farewells until next time, guys. I do appreciate everybody that came through and did hang out. Lots of people through here, lots of people chatting. Ben Funny, thank you for the follow. I almost missed that one. All right, here's another little board here with some pins on it as well. Here's more of an exposed version here so you can see those. Just like the ones in the encased plastic here. I'm going to call this one done. And we'll toss this guy into my van because I'll be taking a load of sheet iron in tomorrow. Got a washer and a dryer. A bunch of other computer cases, microwave carcass in there. And I picked up a couple bicycles today, too. Alrighty, guys. I appreciate you guys all coming through and hanging out. Let me clean up some of these tools here. But let me go through the spiel one more time. Here we are. How do you get the plastic from the pins? I personally, unfortunately, I hate doing it this way. I do believe you can use a solution to break down, to get through. Can you use a solution to get through all that? That'd be something to talk to Scrooge about. But I clip them individually and pull them out with the needle nose plier. Very time consuming. Or you could probably get a nice blender. A higher powered blender, blend that up, blend all that plastic to the shreds, shake it around, and then sort your pins that way. There's other ways to do it. I know there is. I know there's better ways. OTD probably knows a really good way to do it. You have a good night, Biggs, if you're still here. I hope you're still here, man. I didn't mean to ignore you. You have a good one. I got caught talking again. Yeah, there's ways to do it. There's a bunch of different ways. That, I'm going to have to refresh my own memory on that because, like I said, I didn't touch any boards at all last year. Completely didn't do any depopulating, but you have a good one, Biggs. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to finish my spiel. If you guys love Planet Earth, scrap metal, and e-waste recycling, live streams and videos of those kind of sorts, go ahead, hit that follow button because you're going to be helping a cool guy like me get closer to 10K. I do appreciate it for everyone that has hit that follow button and hit that screen, tapping that screen and sent those gifts and spent their time here. Appreciate you guys. And thank you, Rebel Bubba, for that follow, getting that last follow in before the night ends. Definitely catch you in the next one, guys.